Hi, my name is Becca. Welcome to Raising Them Simply. Here we share all about our secular homeschool as a family of 5. Today we're going to chat just a little bit about my first graders' favorite read aloud books. Now, we do a lot of read alouds when it comes to our actual homeschool time. We choose literature-rich homeschooling curriculum for our household, but these are books that we read for fun. Every night before bed, I will read a chapter or two out of a specific, whatever book we're reading that day before bed for my first grader, and these are his favorite books. So first we've got the Magic Tree House books. I love how much he loves these books because I loved these books when I was little. We have the first 20 books. I'm not going to show them all for you guys. You can find these on Facebook Marketplace for so cheap. In fact, my husband actually found a posting on Facebook Marketplace for the first 20 books that someone had for free on the side of the road. I think they had some of them have stickers on them for price tags. I think they had a garage sale and they didn't sell and they just wanted to get rid of them. So please do not sleep on Facebook Marketplace. These, you can find really good deals for this. And my son, I love that a lot of these topics in these books can go through something that we have learned in school. So we're about to learn about the Revolutionary War, so we will reread that book. But we did read the book in its entirety from book 1 all the way to the last book through the library. And we did that a couple of times. So we kind of understood, you know, if we jumped to a book in the middle of the series, he understood some of the things that were missing because they bring up things from the previous book and what have you. But he loves the Magic Tree House books. The second one is the Mofats. Now, I learned about this book through the Read Aloud Revival. I will link that for you guys down below. Obviously, there's tons of research out there that you can look at for reasons why reading aloud to your kids is so beneficial, but they actually have book lists and recommendations. And so I use that frequently if we are if I'm ordering books from thrift books or if we're about to go to a book sale, I will scan those so I can keep an eye for certain ones. But this is just such a cute book. I did not read it personally, but my son found that it was really funny. And so for sure we'll be rereading this one again. Another one that we found out about through Read Aloud Revival is The Trumpeter and the Swan. As I was kind of looking up stuff for this video that I was going to do here for you guys, so many people said that they liked this book and I had never heard of it before. So it is a really cute book though. My son and I both really enjoyed it, but pretty much it's about a trumpeter swan who's born where he cannot make any noise, and his dad actually goes and steals a trumpet out of a music store in town and gives it to his son. And there's a little kid who helps the trumpeter swan go to school and learn how to read and write, and helps to teach him how to play the trumpet, and he gets a job. And it's a really cute, fun book. And this is the same author that is for Charlotte's Web, which my son also loves that book. I do not have a copy of it, but my son really loved that book as well. I think the way that the author just writes these books is really, really cute. And so this for sure we will be rereading again, as well as Charlotte's Web. The next one is Henry Huggins. This one is by Beverly Cleary. It's just a really cute book. We've only read this one so far. We're really trying to find more series that my son wants to read instead of just the one-off chapter books. And this one for sure is a winner. And so he just really enjoyed it, especially that it had this puppy that would run away and do its own thing and stuff. My son thought this was really cute. Next one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I also never read this book. I only watched the movie, but we did go through a stint here where my son had to read a book before we watched a movie, and this is one of the movies that he wanted to watch, so we read the book. They actually did really well holding to the movie in this book. I didn't find too many things from my memory reading this book that weren't in the movie, so I really did appreciate that. But my son said that he did enjoy the book more than the movie. So there you go. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This one, I only have book 19 of this set that we have, but this is The Kingdom of Renly. This is just such a cute book. There is a kid prince in their kingdom called Renly, and he has his best friend Clara, and they go on all these different adventures. He has a pet dragon called Ruskin. It's just a really cute fantasy type book that my son is pretty obsessed with. We also have the first 4 books of these on Yodel cards for our Yodel player back there. So my son actually will listen to those before bed. He just really, really enjoys these books. So if your child is into anything sort of fantasy type, this would be a really good pick. Another one is Nate the Great. We've only read this book so far, but my son really enjoyed the mystery aspect of this. One of the things that he did say is he wished that it was longer because he thought that the story went by too quickly. So we will have to get more into these, but my son really did enjoy the Nate the Great books, and he loved that he was able to try to figure out what was going to happen before the ending actually came up to see if he was right or not. So really loved Nate the Great. The last book I wanted to share with you guys is Zoe and Sassafras. Now, I don't have a physical copy with me at the moment. I will try to see if I can put a picture on the screen of what that looks like for you. But this is such a cute series. It's about a little girl named Zoe and her cat Sassafras, and they help magical creatures with science. So as it turns out, her mom is also a scientist, and she can see these magical creatures, and she's helping Zoe to be able to help treat these magical creatures through science. One example is that there's this monster named Gork, I believe, and he has this weird fungus thing growing underneath his fur, and he's really self-conscious about it, and he can't figure out why it won't go away. And so Zoe will use the scientific method to be able to test this fungus stuff that's growing on him and what's helping to clear it up. So she'll read science books and find things that, use bleach or vinegar or other different things to see what can kind of kill this stuff and help relieve Gork of this fungus thing that's growing in his fur. And I really enjoyed this book because it uses the scientific method. It helps walk the kids through it in a very fun way. Obviously, it's a learning book talking about different science principles and things like that, but it's in a kid-appropriate, fun way talking about it through these monsters. And my son just loves that book. That is all that I have to share with you guys today for what my first grader really enjoys reading right now. If you can give this video a like, let me know if you like this video. It really helps out my channel. Leave a comment down below. We are always looking for more books to grow for our home library. Let me know what your first grader or second grader is reading, and hit that subscribe button. It is a free way to help support my channel and a way for you to be notified of future videos, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.